President Emmerson Mnangagwa's relationship with Robert Mugabe was not always easy, but on Friday he praised the man he replaced as a principled comrade who'd made huge sacrifices for his country.
As we await the arrival of the remains of our dear departed icon, we pray that the good Lord grant him mercies, putting his dear soul to eternal rest. We as Zimbabweans declare days of mourning for our leader until he is buried.
Mugabe died in Singapore, where he had been receiving treatment for several years. He was 95 years old. Mugabe leaves a complicated legacy. To some, he was a hero, an African legend, that his education policy is the reason why Zimbabwe has one of the highest literacy rates in Africa.
He was a great man. He knew that to make a great country, we need a great education. And he made it possible for all the kids of Zimbabwe to get their free and fair choice of learning.
But others point to a history of disputed elections, entrenched corruption, allegations of human rights abuses, and political and economic turmoil.
He destroyed our man until it was nothing. That man was a really, really bad man. He did nothing for our nation. In fact, what he did is he plunged us into disaster and everything.
Opposition leaders say some of Mugabe's black empowerment policies, such as land reform and indigenization, cripple the economy and government services.
The fact that he has had to pass on in foreign lands is something that points to the problems that we have in our country. We can't have our leaders in Africa being treated in foreign lands. We must be able to fix our politics, fix our governance institutions, fix our governance systems, so that we have big ideas, not just big men, big institutions, not just big personalities.
Mugabe remains a polarizing figure, but government officials say he'll be treated with respect and dignity due to Zimbabwe's founding father. Robert Mugabe will be given a state funeral. His body will lie in state for a few days. Then he will be buried at the National Hero Cemetery in the capital, where many people who fought to end white minority rule are buried. Haru, Mutasa, Jazeera, Harare.